many drivers. Every database separate driver. Every database separate driver. Now that's what. First, type to driver class name. Type to driver class name for Oracle database. Oracle database. I given yesterday this one. Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. Okay. I given driver location. Driver location. Driver location OJDBC 6_G.jar or OJDBC 8_G.jar file in Oracle software. Okay, Oracle software. This depends upon version. This file will be different. OJDBC 6_G, OJDBC 8_G, even classes 111, classes 14, different names are there. So in my system, OJDBC 6_G.jar is there. This jar file location I given yesterday. Okay, Java archive. Java archive file location. These all I given yesterday. Jar file location. These all I'll explain. Jar file location. See, here in my system, see this PC, C drive, Oracle XE, app, Oracle product 11.2.0 server JDBC lib. In this location, we have a file. This is OJDBC 6_G. Okay. That location may be different with the different versions. Maybe different in different versions. Up to here I given yesterday. Okay. Now you observe. First of all, you have to install Oracle software. Okay, Oracle software you have to install. So already majority people learning parallelly Oracle. So already installed in your system. Those who didn't install also Oracle software, you download and install. Say just if you open Google here, Oracle download. If you type now, first link only oracle.com software downloads. Okay, here Oracle database downloading. Say here 19C. Okay, Oracle database 21C. These all appearing. Here depends upon operating system. Suppose Windows operating system. Here 21C. Here files are there. This is you have to download. Okay, Oracle database 21C. This is you can download. After downloading, and here Express editions also are there. Express editions, Enterprise editions. 2 editions are there. See Oracle database Express edition. Express edition, Enterprise edition. Enterprise edition will occupy more space. If you are learning Oracle related courses, suppose Oracle apps, Oracle DBA, that type of courses, if you are learning, then you'll get the difference. For learning Java, for learning SQL, PLSQL, there is no difference. So you better to go for Express edition. It will occupy less memory, very quickly installed, and even if any problem occurred, very quickly can uninstall. But Enterprise edition will occupy more space. Already installed means continue that one only. Already installed working means continue that one only. Those who didn't install till, you better to go for Oracle database Express edition. Okay, Express edition will occupy less memory. Oracle database Express edition will occupy less memory, and very quickly can install, very quickly can uninstall. So if any problem occurred, it is very easy to uninstall, very easy to install. But Enterprise edition installation, not uninstallation also not easy. Okay. Now those who already installed, whichever version installed, that version only continue. that version only continue. Those who didn't install, you better to go for Oracle Database Express Edition. Install Oracle Database 21C Express Edition. This is you can download. Okay. It is Windows operating system. This one you have to download. After that, double click next button, finish button. It is very simple. Express Edition. Enterprise Edition only some complications will be there. Express Edition very simple. Okay. Now you are learning Java. To store data in database, you are selecting Oracle. You are selecting Oracle. Now you are learning, suppose Oracle specific courses. In that situation, enterprise edition required. But you are learning Java. To store data in database, you are selecting Oracle. That is the reason Express Edition also okay. Enterprise Edition also okay. Any version also okay. No need to worry about that. Now 11.0 also, Oracle 8 also okay. No need to worry about that. Okay. Because Oracle specific courses only difference will be there. You are learning Java course. You are learning Java. To store data in database, one database you selected. That is the reason any version, any database, it's okay. No need to worry. Already installed means continue with that version only. Not installed means better to go for this one. This link here. Otherwise, directly you can open this link to download Oracle 21C Express Edition. Oracle Database 21C Express Edition. This link, note down, you can download, you can install. Those who didn't install. So directly you can enter into this one like this directly. Now to download Oracle 21C Express Edition. This link directly you can type in address bar. Directly this line comes, this one click. Okay. This one download, install. Okay. That's what link also note down if you want. Write this one. To download Oracle Database 21C Express Edition. Those who didn't install, you write this one, download and install. Any one database required. Version can be any version. It is latest version, Express Edition. Now, this is official website to download Oracle software. Okay. Till those who didn't install Oracle, those people just note down this link. This link you want in chat box. Okay. Already installed means continue with that only. Okay. This is those who didn't download, those who didn't install, go for this. After downloading, after installation, downloading, installing, it is very simple. Just click on next button. Somewhere it will ask username. By default system will be there. Password, whatever you want, you can type. Somewhere username system by default comes. Password. Now in my system manager is there. Suppose manager. Okay, whatever you want, you can type. Just type username system by default comes. Password manager you type. That is going to be installed. Okay. After installation, this jar file location. This jar file location you have to find out. This jar file location. Okay. Like version can be anything. Last these three folders will be same. Server JDBC lib. Server JDBC lib. In that file will be there. Okay. Now, first of all, we'll see the program. Remaining theory part later we'll see. First of all, if you see one program, you'll get a more clarity. If you see one program, you'll get a more clarity about this. But a type 1 driver program I didn't give because type 1 driver outdated. JDK 1.8 version only it is removed. Okay. 1.8 onwards it is removed. Okay. Now, after downloading this location, server JDBC lib. In this lib folder, one file will be there. In that file, type 2 driver will be there. This driver will be there. Okay. Now note down steps to develop database application. First one program I'll show you. With that, you'll get a clarity. Steps to develop database application. First step, loading a specific JDBC driver. First step, loading a specific JDBC driver. Online students, end of the session, I'll clarify your doubts. Any doubt is there, write it in your notebook. End of the session, I'll get time. At that time, you can ask any doubt. Okay. Any doubt at the end of the session, you can ask. Now, steps to develop database application. First step, loading a specific JDBC driver. Second step, establishing a connection between application and database. First step, loading a specific JDBC driver. Second step, establishing a connection between application and database. Steps to develop database application. First step, loading a specific JDBC driver. There are so many drivers are there. Already given JDBC drivers only 4 types. Again, each category, again, many drivers are there. Every database separate driver will be there. That is, you have to specific driver you have to load. Next, establishing connection. Third step, performing the task. Fourth step, closing a connection. These steps you need to follow. Steps to develop database application. First step, loading a specific JDBC driver. Second step, establishing a connection between application and database. Third step, performing the task. Fourth step, closing a connection. Steps to develop database application. First step, loading a specific JDBC driver. So already you studied all JDBC drivers are classes in Java. Okay. That class we have to load. That is first step. Establishing a connection between application and database. Application and database, if you want to connect, one software required. What is that software? Driver. The driver already we are loading now. Driver we are loading. With the driver only, our application and database is going to be connected. Once if the connection is established, you can perform the task. Okay. To create a table, to insert a record, whatever you studied in Oracle class, that type we can perform. Those who didn't study Oracle also, here you can understand, possible. But while developing projects, this knowledge, Oracle, whatever I'm teaching here, SQL queries, that knowledge not enough. That's what compulsory you have to learn database. Compulsory learn parallelly or after completion of advanced Java. At last you have to learn SQL, PLSQL, Oracle database, best option. There are hundreds of databases. One database learn enough. One database. That is best one, Oracle. Because Java people, they'll give highest priority for Oracle only. Maximum companies, they'll use Oracle only with Java. Now, performing the task. You can create a table, you can insert record, you can update record, you can modify record, you can delete record, you can retrieve records, whatever you want, you can perform. At last, closing a connection. Now, these all, you cannot write any logic. Compulsory, you need to depend on Java library. Otherwise, not possible. Okay. Say, you are learning first program. Steps to develop database application. In advanced Java, in JDBC, first program you are learning. Okay. These are the steps required. For learning, core Java knowledge is mandatory. Okay. Without core Java knowledge, this program you cannot understand. Okay. Now, suppose if it is calculating factorial, square root, Armstrong number, strong number, perfect number, this type of programs, if you want to write without any library, you can write. But loading a specific JDBC driver, can you write any logic? We need to depend on library. For loading a driver, one method will be there. That method I'll give. The method in which class? That class name also I'll give. That class in which package? That is also I'll give. Then what you have to do? You have to import the package. You have to create the object. You have to call the method. Again, establishing connection also. Method will be there. Method in a one class will be there. That class in a package will be there. You have to import the package. You have to create the object. You have to call the method. Even performing the task also, we cannot write any logic our own. It is not possible. Okay. We need to depend on library only. Okay. That is the reason method calling I explained again in advanced Java class. Okay. Now, first loading a specific JDBC driver. For that, what we required, I'll give you. See, you already studied how to see the profile at the command prompt. Which command? Java P. Java P. P means profiler. So Java P. With this Java P, we can get the profile of a class or interface. By using Java P command, we can get the profile of a class or interface. What is profile? Variables, methods, and constructors. That information will get it. Say Java P, java.lang dot string. If I write string class profile, okay, Java P, java.lang dot string class profile comes. Now, Java P, java.lang dot system, then system class profile. Like this, you are getting. Now, our task is first loading a specific JDBC driver. Now, we have to load the driver. For loading a driver, we required Java P, java.lang dot class. See, class name is class. Class name is class. Okay. You already studied in core Java class. Class name object is there. Class name object is there, no? Object class. Class name is object. Like that, your class name is class. Class name is class is there. Class name object is there. Class name method is there. Class name constructor is there. We have that type of class also are there. Class name method also is there. Class name constructor also is there. Now, class name is class. If I enter here one method is there to load the driver. See how many methods are there? So many methods are there, no? Here. What I'll do is, whatever we displayed at the command prompt, if I write like this, it will be copied into file. This is teaching purpose I'm using. Java P, java.lang.class. This profile redirected to a.txt file. Redirected to this file. Now that file I'll open. Start notepad a.txt. That file here displayed. Whatever we got at the command prompt, no, that is only displayed here. That is only displayed. Now here at present only one method required for us. That is, I'll give. One method required. That is only I'll give now. Remaining I'll delete. Remaining all now not required. I'll delete. Now this method required. Present. Learn generic also. No need to worry. No need to worry. I'll remove generic now. That is unbounded class, generic class. Upper bound, lower bound, unbound, like that. We have concepts. Now that is no need to worry about that. Those who didn't study also no need to worry. Here, this is the method. It is used to load JDBC driver. It is used to load JDBC driver class. Note down. JDBC driver class name we have to pass. Write this one as it is. Java.lang.class. Class name is class. That class is available in java.lang package. Online students, end of the session, I'll clarify your doubts. If any doubt is there, write it in your notebook. End of the session, I'll give time for doubts. At the time, you can ask. It is not one-to-one session. You'll get it previous videos links also. You'll get it Google Classroom link also. You have to wait. It is used to load JDBC driver class. See, our task is first step. What is the first step? Loading a specific JDBC driver. For that, this is required. This is required. Now, this is, you observe, every word core Java only. Every word core Java only there is. Okay. I'll ask some questions. Give me answer. What is the method name? What is the method name? For name. For name method, is it accessible? How do you know? Public. Public is there. There is no restriction. You can access anywhere. Okay. How many access modifiers are there? 4. What are those? Public, private, protected, default. Like no name or default. Now, which private scope is within the class. Protected scope is within the package. Even outside the package also possible if it is in subclass. What is the default scope? Within the package. Public scope? No restriction. Anywhere you can access. Anywhere you can access. No restriction. Public. Okay. Once again, how many access modifiers? 4. What are those? Now, what is the scope of private? Within the class. No name, like a default. Default is within the package. Protected. Within the package possible. Subclass. Even subclass can be outside the package also. That is two scopes, package scope, subclass scope. Subclass can be outside the package also. It is possible. Okay. Public scope, anywhere, no restriction. No restriction. Now, for name method, is it accessible? Yes. How do you know? Public. Public. Is it instance method or class method? How do you know? Static. How many ways to access? Static method. 4 ways. How many ways not recommended? Generally, you should not use class. You should not use object reference. When we can use directly? If it is present in the same class. When we have to use class name? If it is present in another class. For name method in which class? Can access? No. Then how to access? With class name. What is the return type of that class method? Return type also class. So return type not only integer, float, character. Return type class also possible. Say return type also class. That's what reference type only important I said. Okay. In core Java, what will happen? Maximum integer, float, character, these all appears. But reference type only important. Reference type. Return type can be any data type. Return type also class. How many parameters? 1. Which type? String type. What is that string? JDBC driver class name. You have seen type 2 driver for Oracle database. That is, we have to pass string format. Okay. Those who studied exception handling, for them. Those who didn't study, no need to worry. Exception handling, only 2 lines will write in Java, advanced Java. That's what, no need to worry. Those who studied exception handling, now will it throw exception? Yes. Which exception? Class not found. 2 types. What are those? Checked exception, unchecked exception. Which type of exception is mandatory to handle? Checked exception. If you don't handle, what will happen? If you don't handle, compile time error occurs. Checked exception must be handled by programmer explicitly. Otherwise, compile time error occurs. Okay. Now, this exception, is it checked or unchecked? How will differentiate? Suppose this is checked or unchecked. I want to see. How to see? Now, suppose this exception is checked or unchecked. I want to differentiate. How to identify? After that is after compiling program, you are saying before compilation. So what you are saying is, if you compile unreported exception, if message comes in compile time, that is checked. Like that you are giving answer. But without seeing that, without compilation, before compilation only I want to see whether checked or unchecked. Without writing try catch, all those things only I'm saying. Not possible. Now, is it checked or unchecked? I want to see without compiling program. Hierarchy possible? No? With hierarchy possible. If this class is derived from exception class, checked exception. If the class is derived from runtime exception class, unchecked exception. Like that you can identify before compilation. There are 3 different ways possible. One way, you have to see the hierarchy. One more way, after compilation. One more way, with knowledge. With knowledge means it takes more time for you. Okay. Application specific exceptions are checked exceptions. General exceptions, unchecked exceptions. Like that, 2 categories divided. Checked exception must be handled by programmer explicitly. Otherwise, compile time error. Unchecked exceptions are handled by system implicitly. Okay. If all are handled by system, it is more better. No? If all are handled by system, then exception handling topic no need to study. Okay. But if all are handled by system, memory wasted. If all are handled by programmer, Welcome program only, you have to write try catch block. Then programmer will face the problem. So responsibility is divided. If all exceptions are checked, programmer point of view burden. If all are unchecked exception, system point of view burden. That is the reason they divided two parts, two categories. Now, whether it is checked or unchecked, you can see like this. Java P, Java dot, lang dot, class not found exception. That class name we have to type. Class not found exception. Okay. Here you observe. Now here public class Java dot lang dot class not found exception extends Java dot lang dot reflective operation exception. Okay. You observe class not found exception derived from which class? Reflective operation exception. Then again, Java P Java dot lang dot reflective operation exception. Now here you observe. Now public class Java dot lang dot reflective operation exception extends. This class is called checked exception. If the class is derived from exception class, that is called checked exception. If the class is derived from runtime exception class, that is called unchecked exception. This is first way to identify checked or unchecked. Okay. Suppose I'll give Java P Java dot lang dot arithmetic exception. Okay. You observe arithmetic exception. Here what is there? See, public class Java dot lang dot arithmetic exception extends Java dot lang dot runtime exception. This is called unchecked exception. It is handled by system. Okay. Any class. Suppose Java P Java dot lang dot null pointer exception. You observe null pointer exception. Public class Java dot lang dot null pointer exception extends runtime exception. It is unchecked exception. Okay. Suppose Java P Java dot IO exception. Say IO exception extends exception. That means checked exception. If I give any one class, if that class is derived from exception class, that is called checked exception. If the class is derived from runtime exception, that is called unchecked exception. Now, here, will it throw exception? Yes, because throws keyword is there. Throws keyword is there, there is an exception. Throws keyword is not there, there is no exception. Now, throws keyword is there. Throws class not found exception. Now, class not found exception, is it checked exception or unchecked exception? Just now you have seen. Class not found exception derived from reflective operation exception. Reflective operation exception derived from, if it is checked, is it compulsory to handle? Yes. Checked exceptions must be handled by programmer explicitly. Otherwise, compile time error occurs. While calling this method, you must write try catch blocks. If you don't write, compile time error occurs. Those who didn't study exception handling till, no need to worry. In advanced Java, we are going to write only try catch block. Remaining all you will study in core Java class only. Okay. Those who didn't complete exception handling, no need to worry. Here, whatever I explained, that knowledge enough. Say, for name method, is it throwing exception? Yes. Which exception? Class not found exception. Okay. For name method throwing exception. Which exception? Class not found exception. Is it checked or unchecked? Checked. It is checked exception. Is it compulsory to handle? Yes. If you don't handle, what will happen? compile time error occurs. Is it clear? Now, once again, I'll ask question because core Java most important to learn advanced Java. Okay. Now, what is the method name? For name. For name method, is it accessible? Yes. How do you know? Public. For name method is accessible because it is public. Is it instance method or class method? Class method. How do you know? Static. What is the return type of this method? Class. How many parameters? One. Which type? String type. Will it throw exception? Which exception? Is it checked exception or unchecked exception? Is it compulsory to handle? If you don't handle, what will happen? Clear, no? Like this. Word by word, you should know in a program. Okay. Now, I want to call this method. Now, what we have tried, give me answer. Suppose, complete program later, first this method I want to call. Now, what we have tried? First, what is the return type? Class. So, what you have tried? Class C equal to. Class C equal to. That is instance method or class method? Can we access that method directly in my class? No. How to access? Class name. What is the class name? What we have tried? Class dot for name. How many parameters? Which type? Double quotes. Now, what is the class? Driver class? Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. Okay. Now, see, this is a line given by Sun Microsystem. This is a line we are going to write. This is method declarator. Okay. This is method calling. We are calling. But the definition already written by Sun Microsystem. We are not defining. Already defined. Just we are calling. This knowledge is required to learn advanced Java. Okay. Now, will it throw exception? Yes. Which exception? Class not found exception. Is it checked exception? Is it compulsory to handle? How to handle? Just try, open brace, close brace, catch, class not found exception. Something, anything, class not found exception, anything you can write. Like this will write. Here, you can write error message. Either user friendly error message or system defined error message. Okay. Now, this is a concept to call. So, here, this method, how to call, that is a given. Now, just once again, I'll repeat once again, because this is once if you know just 2-3 programs, if you know, remaining all nothing. Very simple. Advanced Java, very easy. Advanced Java, very interesting. Okay. Real-time Java starts from advanced Java. Once if the advanced Java is completed, your own website, you can make it possible. You can develop your own website. Now, here, what is the method name? For name. Just, I'm repeating. Just give me answer. What is the method name? For name. For name method, is it accessible? How do you know? Public. What is public actually? Access modifier. How many access modifiers are there? 4. What are those? Private scope is? Default scope is? Protected scope is? Within the package in subclass. Subclass can be outside the package also. Public scope is? No restrictions. Not restricted. Anywhere you can access. Okay. Now, is it instance method or class method? How do you know? How many ways to access? What are those? Directly, class name, object, object reference. How many ways not recommended? What are those? Object, object reference not recommended. Okay. Now, when we can use directly? Same class. When we have to use class name? Another class. Now, for name method in which class? Class. Suppose my class is demo class. Can we access? No. Then how to access? By using class name. What is the return type of that method? Class. How many parameters? Which type? String type. What is that string? JDBC driver class. Will it throw exception? How do you know? Throws keyword. Throws keyword is there. There is exception. Which exception? Is it checked or unchecked? How do you know that it's checked? Hierarchy. Okay. You have seen profile. Class not found exception derived from reflective operation exception. Reflective operation exception derived from, if the class is derived from exception class, checked exception. If the class is derived from runtime exception class, unchecked exception. With that we can identify as a beginner. Okay. With that we can identify. One more way, we can compile the program. If we get a unreported exception, that is checked. You are not getting that one, unchecked. One more way, with knowledge. Application specific, checked. General, unchecked. Like that you can identify. Okay. Now, is it checked or unchecked? Listen. Checked or unchecked? Is it compulsory to handle? If you don't handle, what will happen? Compile time error occurs. Now, that code once again. Give me answer. What we have to write? Return type class. Return type class. C equal to. How to call? Class dot for name. How many parameters? One parameter. Which type? String type. What we have to write? Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. Okay. It will throw exception. Compulsory or handle. How to handle? Right. After that, catch. Class not found exception. Here object reference, whatever you want, you can write. Like this, you have to write try catch block. Okay. Actually, today only I planned to explain complete program, but strength is very less. Next class we'll see. Okay. So next class on Monday, next year. Okay. Advance happy new year to all of you. Thank you. Monday we'll see continuation because it is a program. Like many people absent. Monday we'll see continuation. Monday you'll see continuation. So once again, advance happy new year to all of you. Online students, you will get it on Monday. Monday you will get a Google Classroom link and videos also. You will get it on Monday. Okay. Google Classroom link and the previous video links also, you will get it on Monday. Google Classroom link and the previous videos links also, you will get it on Monday. Okay. Yeah, videos are there. Up to today class, you will get a video links. You will get it on Monday. Okay. Yeah, notes also I'll share in Google Classroom. Google Classroom link also you'll get it on Monday. (19C) also okay. 21C, any version it's okay. Any version. Express edition, that is link I given, no, this link only. You can continue this link. Yeah, you'll get it on Monday. All details you'll get it on Monday. Monday you'll get a Google Classroom link. You'll get a videos also. I'll share in Google Classroom. Okay. Yeah, thank you all. We'll see continuation on Monday. 11C, if it is already is there, you can continue. Okay. Okay, thank you all. I'll explain on Monday. Google Classroom link and recorded videos links, you'll get it on Monday. Okay. We'll see continuation on Monday.
you.